that had the internet going absolutely crazy today. If you've been scrolling and seeing headlines like corporations banned from buying houses or home buyers finally getting a break, I need you to slow down with me for a second because the headline sounds powerful, but the reality is way much more. Today, President Trump announced a proposal to ban large institutional investors from buying more single-family homes. And on the surface, I get why people are excited. It sounds like somebody finally said out loud what a lot of buyers have been feeling for years. Why am I competing with a corporation for a place to live? So today, I'm going to break this down the right way. What was actually announced, what it really means, what it could change, and what it probably won't. No politics, no hype, just housing reality. Let's start with some facts. The announcement was a proposal, not a law, not a regulation yet. Trump says he wants to stop large institutional investors from buying more single-family homes. He framed it as protecting home buyers and restoring their American dream. He also said he'll ask Congress to codify this into law, meaning this will have to go through legislation. Right now, there are no details, no definition, no threshold, no enforcement rules. We don't know how big is large. 50 homes? 100? Thousands. Does this apply nationally or locally? What about LLCs and restructuring? So step one, don't treat this like it's already law. Now let's talk about why investors are here in the first place. After 2008, a lot of homes were distressed. Wall Street saw opportunity, cheap homes, high demand for rentals. So institutional money stepped in, private equity and large asset managers. They weren't buying houses because they loved neighborhoods. They were buying because housing became an asset class. Now here's the part people don't always like to hear. Nationally, big institutional investors still only own about 1 to 2% of all single-family homes. And that's small. But in certain markets, there's much more noticeable, especially fast growth areas. Sunbelt cities, New York, Miami, and yes, they do compete with everyday buyers, but they're not the main reasons homes are expensive. Let's talk impact, real impact, not Twitter, not Instagram. If this ban actually happens, it could reduce competition in certain markets, but that might help first-time home buyers win offers more often, especially on entry-level homes. That's the upside. But here's the limitation. This does not create more houses, and housing prices are driven by one thing above all else. We're still millions of homes short nationwide, and banning buyers doesn't magically build homes. So nationally, don't expect prices to suddenly drop. This is more about competition dynamics than affordability miracles. Let's talk rentals for a second. Most of these institutional buyers hold homes as long-term rentals. This proposal wouldn't force them to sell what they already own. It would just limit future purchases. In some markets, it could slow the growth of corporate rentals, but it doesn't automatically mean lower rent is going to be tomorrow. And here's the part nobody headlines. If big investors feel threatened, they may sell assets in bulk. That could create short-term inventory spikes or volatility, depending on how it's handled. Policy always has a ripple effect. Now let's keep it real. This announcement is also political. It's messaging. It's positioning. It's Trump. It clearly says home buyers over corporations. And the market reacted immediately. Investor stock dropped fast. That tells you two things. One, investors are watching policy closely. Two, this isn't just talk to them. But between now and the actual law, there are legal hurdles, definitions, and loopholes we got to cross. Congress matters here. Details matters here. Executions matters most. For you as a buyer, let me bring this home. If you're a buyer, don't sit back waiting for policy to save you. This announcement doesn't replace credit pep, budget clarity, strategy, time in your life, not the headlines. This could help in some markets, yes. Is it a silver bullet? No. The real solution long-term is still more homes being built. Everything else is just a pressure value. So stay informed and stay active. Understanding the system will always beat waiting on it. And that's what we do here. We translate the noise into moves you can actually make. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. We'll keep breaking this down.